Mrs. Drover. Mrs. Drover's past fiance. The taxi driver.
Mrs. Drover walked into her old house in London, where no one had been for 2 years, and saw a letter on the floor for her, addressed with today's date. She's annoyed because she doesn't know who put the letter there, so she sets it down on the bed and starts to walk away. But then she thinks twice and goes back to read it. She opened the letter and it said, "Dear Kathleen, you will not have forgotten that today is our anniversary and the day we said. The years have gone by at once slowly and fast. In view of the fact that nothing has changed, I shall rely upon you to keep your promise. I was sorry to see you leave London, but was satisfied that you would be back in time. You may expect me, therefore, at the hour arranged. Until then, Kate." She sits on the bed and reflects about what she just read. She is confused because he was reported dead after being captured in the war many years ago. She got scared and thought she wasn't alone, so she opened the door to see if there's anyone downstairs, and right when she opened it, she heard someone leaving out of the window.
Who is coming out of my window?
She walks downstairs and goes out the door and walks into the street to go find a taxi. One of the taxis looks like it's waiting for her because it's facing the right way. So she gets in and looks at the driver, and they look at each other's eyes for what seems like an eternity. After a couple seconds, her jaw drops open and she screams at the top of her lungs. And then gets out of the taxi and starts hitting it. She then runs away and makes off into the hinterland of deserted streets.
The Lagoon. From left to right, the white man. Arsat's brother, and Damelin, Arsat's girlfriend. The Raja boat crew. The white man and his boat crew arrive on their boat at Arsat's home. This is where they see Arsat's girlfriend, Damelin, sick on her bed. Arsat proceeds to tell the boat crew a story. Arsat tells of the time when he and his brother kidnapped Damelin, who was previously a servant of the Raja's wife. They all fled in the boat at night and traveled until they were exhausted. They stopped on a bit of land, jumping out into the water to rest. Soon, however, they spotted a large boat of the Raja's men coming to find them. Arsat's brother tells Damelin and Arsat to flee to the other side of the water where the fisherman's hut is. He instructs them to take the fisherman's boat. The brother stays back, telling them to wait for him while he takes care of the canoe of the pursuers. However, Arsat did everything except for wait for his brother. As he pushed the boat from ashore, he saw his brother running down a path, being chased by the pursuers. Arsat's brother trips and the enemy is upon him. His brother calls out to him 3 times, but Arsat never looked back. He betrayed his brother for a woman that he loved. Towards the end of the story, symbolically, the sun rises and Damelin dies. Arsat is nothing now. He doesn't have a brother or a wife. He has lost everything. He plans to return to his home village to avenge his brother's death and die in the process.